Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's... The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention. But this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
The Yellow Jackets get enough to move the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Texas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Pulls and fires complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Working that left side now. Makes the catch and he's brought down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Bland. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a gap. It's Cabrera. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the ball's free in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers, you force the fumble. Man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game. This
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today.
South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic.
Touchdown, Longhorn! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bland. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He's going to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking to throw it again. Now improvising. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score. Texas 27, Georgia Tech 3.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up second down.
It'll be a draw. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive to...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 81. Catch and score.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The give on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking to pass. It's Bland. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The inside handoff. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anything. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He unleashes a long one. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the Texas offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll get rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open man.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
First down from the offense.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
They go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Of 11. And that's a first
To the
down.
air. It's Bland. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Caught by the tight end. He runs
After
that
taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They move the tight end all over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Unloads quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll go to the ground. Nifty little dance step. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
That makes the score. Texas 41, Georgia Tech 20.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. Running toward the tape. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Getting some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bland. Dances away. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense in an empty set. He's going to pass. Complete downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. Man, this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To throw, it's Bland. They find themselves, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it down the middle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. Short gain on the play before he slides. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Dropping back, it's Bland. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes one man miss. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Quick completion to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Mark down at the 48-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The Longhorns are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's still 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air, it's Bland. Buys a little time with his feet. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Dances away from the heat. Got room at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
For the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lincoln. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the offense. Makes his man miss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bland. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide out in motion. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That's reeled in. It's Cabrera. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll go right back to him. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
32-yard line. And first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lincoln. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling.
That's a first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
3rd down coming.
Looking for a man. It's Bland. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Texas offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play. The officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas. Georgia Tech, 27.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Movement here from the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. On the move is the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Send 2 at him. Send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Bland. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Hawaii came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Honolulu had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got it, looking for the first down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, looking again to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. The aerial assault continues. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Takes the handoff. It's Mills. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Just drives it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
And he's running in the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's exactly the start we want when we're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Right back to him on the ground. And the ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Second down.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Mills. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to know in that situation, bold to go. If no one's open, you're throwing it away. It's a touchdown or it's nothing. That ball needs to go into the stands.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. A 3rd down try for the offense. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes his connection.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off play action. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Lincoln. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.